आपने कभी मरने के बारे में सोचा?
I'll be working till the last day of my life.
पर्पस,
फैमिली में सारा बंदा जिस कंगी कंपनी च काम करता है,
हाँ,
whatever the thing,
डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर,
Yeah.
इस 10 करोड़ की कंपनी कैसे बनाई? नो एम्प्लॉय से 200 एम्प्लॉयज की कंपनी।
it वाला हिसाब किताब is not something that I'm very okay with. I think this is the first time on any channel.
आपको क्या लगता है मैनिफेस्टेशन है क्या? इज इट रियल और इज इट जस्ट अ स्कैम?
It's never a scam. I've built my whole life on my
नहीं होती है बेटा, पैसा पेट पे थोड़ी उगता है, पैसा कमाना बहुत टफ है।
middle class background where my dad used to say this, that life is not easy.
या
The only thing you have to do is work hard, definitely, but at the same time, start putting the things in your head that you want to achieve in your life. And if you can be that person that you want to be.
सीरियस क्वेश्चन,
Yeah.
आपने कभी मरने के बारे में सोचा है?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's a fun वाला क्वेश्चन था. It's an icebreaker. Let's start with the
Yeah,
podcast.
very
Okay, ठीक है. So एक चीज़ मैं अपना हमेशा अपने गेस्ट के साथ करती हूँ, and that is I would request you to open your arms like this.
Okay. Okay.
And please give a tight hug to yourself.
Very nice. That's a nice way to do it. Actually.
Yeah, absolutely. We give hugs to our partners and our loved ones,
But we never give. Yeah, I get your
hug
point.
to
Where you're coming
ourselves.
from. Yeah.
Exactly. So, Jatin, आज का पॉडकास्ट का थीम इज सेल्फ लव. इट्स अबाउट योर जर्नी. जातिन, जब हम ब्राइडल वेयर के बारे में सोचते हैं, वी जनरली हियर द वर्ड ऑफ मनीष मल्होत्रा, पर जब हम ग्रूम वेयर के बारे में सोचते हैं, जातिन मलिक इज़ द नेम. ओके, सो आप अपने क्लोथिंग ब्रांड के थ्रू स्टोरीज वीव कर रहे हो, बट इफ़ आई मे आस्क यू, हु इज़ जातिन अदर देन योर क्वालिफिकेशंस, अदर देन योर डिग्रीज जो लोगों को बताना होता है, MBA फ्रॉम दिस कॉलेज, MBA फ्रॉम दैट कॉलेज? नो, हु इज़ जातिन?
This is the first time somebody has asked me, other than
Yeah.
my work and other than my achievements, what else? I don't know. How should I put it? How should I portray it? I'm somebody who's very emotional about things that he does. Somebody who has built something which is completely out of the love for the craft and the passion that I have for the product that I produce. It has got nothing to do with the business side of it. Somebody who wants to establish a legacy of the things that I'm building.
Okay.
And I don't want to speak like a third person, but I'll answer the first question also. So even if it was an icebreaker, but I think about dying every day, and not in the like a very melancholy sense of the word, but what I'm saying is, so I keep saying this in office also, and everybody knows this spiel of mine, that I keep saying that I'll be working till the last day of my life. I eat a certain way, I drink a certain way, I live my life holistically a certain way. There is a reason for it. Everybody is super pissed at me most of the time in my office because I don't eat anything, I don't drink a certain things. I eat the same food every day. The reason for doing that is because I want to live the longest life, and not because I want to have more success, more fame, and more money. I have gotten plenty, but at the same time, because my wiring is something which is a little crooked. I don't think anything other than the brands that I'm building, and I want to. So there is this saying that in middle class family, I am from a very humble middle class background. People assume that I'm from a wealthy background. I'm not. But having said that, so there comes a generation which changes the course for the next coming
generation. Yes.
So I genuinely, with utter humility, I say this, that I believe it in my heart that I am that generation. And I have gotten my purpose in life. I have gotten a taste of my calling, and I have hit a little bit of success also. I still say this, that this is just the start.
Okay.
And so once you figure that out in life, I personally think you're the luckiest person to live on this planet.
Okay.
And if you have that thought process, then just do anything and everything in your capacity to live the longest life.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm doing. So
ओके, सो आप और ज़्यादा जीना चाहते हो तो क्योंकि आप हर दिन अपना एक पर्पस फॉलो कर रहे हो, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को पता ही नहीं होता उनका लाइफ में पर्पस क्या है. पीपल आर जस्ट लाइक दे आर लाइक फ्लॉक ऑफ शीप्स. उन्हें लगता है कि ये जो ना डिज़ाइनर बन रहा है, मैं भी बन जाता हूँ. ये जो ना शार्क टैंक में जाके एंटरप्रेन्योर बन के बहुत ज़्यादा फंडिंग रेज कर रहा है, मैं भी करने लग जाता हूँ. सो व्हाट इज़ योर पर्पस एंड हाउ टू फाइंड योर पर्पस? आई हैव रियलाइज कि वन थिंग विच आई फील इज़, बाहर बहुत ज़्यादा वॉइसेस होती है. जब तक आप अपने दिल की इनर वॉइस नहीं सुनोगे, आपको अपना पर्पस नहीं पता लगेगा. सो व्हाट इज़ योर टेक्निक? आपने ऐसा क्या किया कि आपको पता लगा कि ये मेरा पर्पस है?
I didn't do anything specifically, it just comes to you. But I have derived a few ways where you can actually find out what your purpose is. And I've actually talked about this on the podcast also. For me, it was very obvious because I have worked throughout my life in corporate culture. I have worked with a lot of companies, retail companies, and I have built brands there also. But so it's a funny story, but I've been designing clothes for the past 7 years professionally, and build these brands, whatever I have built. But I've been actually working with my master G's and my clothes and designing clothes for my friends and family
Since a long time.
Since a long time. I was in 8th or 9th standard when I started actually designing clothes. I made a few tweaks in my school uniform, and I got suspended because my principal actually got to know, because my friends also liked those uniform, and they also wanted me to do some tweaks.
Yeah.
I did that, and they threw me out of the school.
Oh,
so
shit.
yeah, so I have done that. And when you are coming from that sort of background, and I am from a very tiny town in this country. I don't even know if you guys have heard of it.
What's the name?
Hisar.
Hisar.
It's in
I've heard
Haryana.
I've heard about it.
I'm from there, and I got out of the city very early on, but I started coming to Delhi when I was in 8th and 9th standard, and I used to come here, go to Chandni Chowk, go to Kamala Nagar, buy fabrics, go back there, ask my master ji to stitch something for me, wear those clothes for 6-7 months, then sell the same clothes to my friends.
Yeah.
I used to organize this daily sort of a system where I used to invite all of my friends to come there,
Yeah.
go look at the clothes that I've worn. So they used to buy those clothes. So whatever
Wow.
money I used to earn from there, I
Yeah.
used to come back again. Then that's
Do the same
cycle
thing.
Yeah,
So आपने स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट करा है.
yeah.
इनफैक्ट आई फील मेरे को बताया गया था कि आपने कोई डिग्री नहीं ली
I
फैशन
didn't-
डिजाइनिंग
yes,
में,
I'm not
राइट?
studying design, technically
यस.
studying.
एंड आई ऑल्सो फील जब तक आप फील्ड में घुसते नहीं हो ना, फील्ड में जाके नहीं सीखते, आपको कोई बुक कोई डिग्री नहीं सिखा सकती. बट अगर जाते हैं, समझो आपके सामने कोई जना आता है हु इज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर हु वांट्स टू बिकम अ फैशन डिजाइनर. इफ यू हैव टू ऑप्शन, ओके, वन ऑप्शन इज गो टू अ renowned college, get a degree and start your career. Second option is work or learn from an existing entrepreneur जो फैशन डिज़ाइनर है. आप दोनों में से क्या प्रेफर करोगे? क्या इतनी ज़्यादा अकेडमीज जो फैशन डिज़ाइनिंग की है, क्या वो सिखा भी रही है बच्चों को कि अपना लेबल कैसे बनाओ?
See, I have nothing against colleges, and if I want to give an advice to a young entrepreneur, I think it has to be a mix of both. I keep giving speeches in colleges, and the last time I gave a speech in NIF Bombay, I sat down with the admin head, and I told him that the dean also actually that the syllabus that these guys are doing, it needs to change a little.
Tweak.
But I think formal training is good if you get it. In my case, because my family had got nothing to do with fashion, and even talking about joining a fashion school was not allowed. Thinking of building a business around it is just like a
Poles
different thing
बहुत
altogether.
चीज़,
But
हाँ.
even talking about, so I'm from a typical Punjabi family where father मुंडा जिस चंगी कंपनी च काम करता है,
हाँ.
whatever the thing.
Doctor,
they-
engineer,
So
इस
that's
profession
when
में
they wanted me
जाएगा.
to do MBA. I did my MBA.
हाँ.
I didn't tell her. So even when I resigned from my corporate career and I was working on a very senior position, I resigned as when I was working as an AVP, and I didn't tell a single soul in my family that I have resigned because it wasn't allowed. I lied to the whole family. In hindsight, it panned out, but nobody should ever do this.
Even
just
I have
put it-
lied.
Yes, we'll put it as a disclaimer. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't allowed. And but
Was it, sorry I'm interrupting you, was it because जॉली हमारी सोसाइटी में नोशंस है कि गर्ल्स ही फैशन डिज़ाइनर बन सकती है, और फॉर मेल दे हैव
kind of it's
कैटेगराइज्ड
coming from
इट,
that,
राइट?
Yes, because everybody, see, understand, if you see the whole country or whole universe as a whole, everything is typecasted.
Yeah.
Everybody is typecasted. If I am a designer, I can't be the other thing.
Exactly.
If you are a podcaster, you can't be the other thing.
Yes.
And there is I follow Gary Vee. I think everybody follows
Everybody
Gary
follows
right?
Gary Vee, yeah.
And there is a statement that a lot of people have used. That's his statement, and I say this very proudly that you are a designer, and what else are you?
Who are you,
Who are you? So you are a podcaster, and what exactly is the addition to the whole thing that you're doing? Because life is changing so quickly. The day and age that we're living in, it's just massively expanding. The digital landscape has increased so much. You need to be something else other than the
also.
thing that you're doing.
Absolutely.
So why not? And it's just, again, same his statement.
Yeah.
400 trillion to 1. is the ratio of you being born into this universe.
Exactly.
Your mother and father could have had sex like 1 second later,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have been here.
Exactly.
Understand the chances of you being here, and if you are here,
You're
why not make the
special.
full use of it?
Exactly. मेरे को लगता है सोसाइटी ना हमें एक बॉक्सेस में फिट करने की कोशिश करती है, आप बस यही बन सकते हो,
Yeah.
एंड दैट्स इट. लाइक जब मैं लाइक आई एम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड आई एम अ पॉडकास्टर ऑल्सो, आई स्टार्टेड माई एनजीओ ऑल्सो, तो लोगों को ना बड़ा शॉकिंग लगता था इतनी सारी चीज़ें कैसे कर रहे हो, यार मैं कर सकती हूँ, तो आई इफ़ यू कैन डू इट दैट्स योर रियलिटी, राइट? सो जातिन, you have a very famous brand, everybody knows about you. 0 से 50 करोड़ की कंपनी कैसे बनाई? No employees से 200 employees की कंपनी कैसे बनाई? What is the secret recipe for your success?
I think authentic storytelling, and I think that's what I personally believe. So I'm very good with few things, and one of that is I don't lie on camera. I tell, even if I fuck up, I own up to it. My team owns up to it, and the whole thing about this day and age where everybody wants to have this glamorous life on Instagram. What I always say is, that's good. That's your PR. That's a good story to tell.
Yeah.
But is it authentic? How much of it is it authentic? And
Exactly.
if everything is a lie, or everything would fake it till you make it wala hisab kitab, is not something that I'm very okay with. What I keep saying is, I don't know about how it has panned out for me. Now, the 3 things I can actually point down to or boil down to is, 1, authentic storytelling. Second is, I connect with my audience through the limbic brain connection, which is the brain, which is a part of the brain where gut decisions are made. So I would deep dive into it some other day, but that's something I've used a lot, which is the neuroscience bit that I actually incorporated
NLP.
into.
Neurolingual programming?
Yeah,
or
so something on the
like
lines
that?
of, so for example, after COVID, everybody said that the world will shut down and the brands will slow down and their sales will go and they will shut the stores. It has happened for a lot of brands. We, as a brand, we have quadrupled our business in COVID. After COVID, the moment we opened the stores, and so I have a very strong connection with my audience, where I know for a fact that if I'm winning, they will also feel that they are winning, because I'm coming from nothing, Baba. I have been very vocal about that. It's not something that I said this in a podcast, but it's not a Papa Chacha Tau ka paisa.
Exactly.
It's something which I've earned. And we have reinvested into the business. It's a bootstrapped company, but at the same time, if you are authentic, and if you have a face to put as a brand ka face, I think that works beautifully. So I think everybody who's trying to build a brand, stop focusing on the things that everybody else is asking you to do, like the tried and tested typical thing. You have to go insular. You have to sit down with yourself and figure out what your signature thing is going to be. Who you are in your core is something that you should put out, and I think that has worked for me, because anthropology is the. So I also did that. The moment you enter into a new industry or a baby is born into this world, you start aping people. You start looking at different people that, so for example, when I entered into this industry and coming from nowhere, I had no backing, I had no upbringing in this particular industry. I started aping and looking at brands, this brand has done this way, or this brand has done this way. For all the entrepreneurs listening, or people who have want to start their own brand, it will serve a purpose till a certain extent, but after a while you need to figure out your own signature. You need to figure out your own self and then establish the brand in that particular manner.
Exactly. आप बाकियों के कलेक्शन से इंस्पायर हो सकते हो, बट कट कॉपी पेस्ट करना इज नॉट द सोल्यूशन. वो लाइफ में नहीं चलता. मे बी इट कैन गिव यू शॉर्ट टर्म गेन, थोड़े टाइम के लिए आप फेमस हो जाओगे करके, ओह वाओ ये तो कॉपी बना रहा है, बट इन द लॉन्ग रन यू हैव टू गो विद एंड आई रियलाइज यू मेंशन बी ऑथेंटिक विद द ऑडियंस. आजकल इंस्टाग्राम में बहुत सारे लोग बस शोबाजी कर रहे हैं, दिखाने के लिए हमारे पास ये कार है, हमारे पास वो है. असली में शायद वो कोई भी ना उनके पास चीज़ें. एंड कई बार ये लोग हेजिडेंट होते हैं, इवन इफ दे आर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, दे आर डूइंग गुड इन देयर लाइफ, कैमरा के सामने आके अपने बारे में, अपनी जर्नी को बताने के लिए. ठीक है. सो प्लीज टू ऑल द पीपल हु आर लिसनिंग टू अस, स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट, बिकॉज वंस यू स्टार्ट शोइंग योर ऑथेंटिक सेल्फ टू पीपल, दे विल एक्चुअली अप्रिशिएट यू. फेक मत करो, डोंट फेक इट. सो माई नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, Jatin, since आप groom wear बनाते हो, right, and you make a groom the star of the event, right, he's like super happy अपनी wedding वाले day में, but I saw your reel जहाँ पे आप एक wedding में बहुत awkward feel कर रहे थे. Where is it coming from? क्यों ऐसा क्यों?
she will love this. But yeah, what I'm saying is, I don't know what is there in my head. I don't like to attend weddings.
Why?
I'm actually admitting this the first time on any channel. uh,
क्यों?
I like celebrations.
Yeah.
I like. So I'm a very. You're putting me on a spot.
Yes.
But I want to answer this.
Yes.
I still need to figure out why I don't
Why?
like this, because. See, first thing first, I avoid going to weddings because I have crossed more than 3,000 grooms. And if I start going to weddings, I know there will be a lot of weddings to attend.
Absolutely.
And it's a tough task for me
Yeah.
to manage that. And the second thing is, I'm not at all a social person. I am. I may come across as a very lively when it comes to the camera part
Yeah.
of it, because I'm good with the camera. I know
Yeah.
how to convey my thoughts. I'm a good
Hmm.
narrator, but at the same time, when it comes to social gatherings, you'll see me. You'll find me in a very tiny corner of that party, not talking to anyone and sitting.
Cool. So next question is, let's talk about जब आप कोई भी collection design कर रहे होते हो, आपकी हर collection बहुत unique है. I've gone through all the collection and one of my favorite collection is the court set जिसे आपने name करा था 1111.
Yeah.
How do you design your collections? वो idea कहाँ से आता है? Like meditation करके या what's your?
See, the cliche statement that everybody says is that obviously we get inspired by certain things, certain travel destination or certain anything that you get
Yeah.
inspiration from. So for my thing is something I usually internalize a lot of things. So for example, I don't want to do what other designers are doing. I am very big on art. I am very big on art purchases. Most of my collections are coming from the art era that I have read about. I have read a lot of art history. So for example, the last two collections were based on Pablo's work, which is Cubism, and the next one is based on Dali's work, which is again Surrealism. This season we are doing something which is completely different, but at the same time it is from an artist, and that to a French the French art history is something which is very, very relevant in my research work. So there are ways to do it. A lot of designers have their own way to
Do it.
figure it out. For me, it just comes if I can't justify the name of collection, I won't do a collection. That's what I've made very clear in the last 4-5 years. Even if it takes a toll on the commercial angle of the collection, but I will choose the name and I'll choose the collection on the basis of that this is what I want to do. And so for example, 1111 came out of I wanted to do something with the texture of the fabric, and that collection was for Paris. We put our stock there, our collection was displayed there. So when we wanted to do something in regards to Paris, if you bifurcate, sit down and differentiate between the last collection and the Paris collection, the color palette and everything is very
Different.
very Parisian. So that's what I wanted to do. And so every angle plays a role, like every city plays a role, every tiny detail plays a role, but it comes from various facets. So
You
depends
read a
upon-
lot
Yeah, I
about
read a
different.
lot. I
So
read-
is 1111 related to angel numbers or something like
yeah,
that?
so it was all white, it was all textured, it just came naturally,
Naturally
to me,
to
like,
you.
let's
Let's-
put the name.
Yeah,
The
I
team also
think-
liked it, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice name. I have a
Yeah.
tattoo of 1111,
Yeah,
so I can
very
relate
nice.
with it. Perfect. I think name बहुत important होता है. जो लोग बोलते हैं नाम में कुछ नहीं रखा, it's not the truth because you relate with the name, then you can understand कि पूरी collection किस चीज़ पे है. So Jatin, other than these questions, my next question to you is, what is manifestation? You have been talking a lot about, आपकी reel viral हो रही है manifestation के लिए. आपको क्या लगता है manifestation है क्या? Is it real or is it just a scam?
It's never a scam. I've built my whole life on manifestation. I think the last one I posted was
What was the last thing you manifested?
I manifested something which actually is coming true in another 15 days. You'll get to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'll post it on the page obviously.
Okay.
And there is without getting into the details of it, I wanted to be on a business magazine cover, and I am coming on a business magazine cover in another 10 years.
How do you manifest? Tell
So-
us your secrets.
Yeah, it's not to do with the secret, it's just about the belief. See, if you think of it as a gimmick, it will be a gimmick. There is a line by Joe Dispenza: if you start believing your life is magic, it will be magic.
Yeah, I've
And
read
I've
as
built
well.
my whole life around it.
Yeah.
I manifested all of this in 2013. I posted a reel about it, and it was not at all scripted. I just went with the flow. That this is what I want to talk about, because I was
Yeah.
actually I was sitting with someone in Paris, and we were having a chat about life, career, and I was working in some job or somewhere. I don't know. And how many times have you had this discussion with maybe anybody, your boyfriend, your family, and that I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
I'm built for something else. But the point is, it's taboo to discuss this in public.
Exactly.
You feel, you come across as a person, oh, fuck, he doesn't even know you, or she doesn't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
She's crazy. Who talks like this? Who talks like that? You want to live a longer life. Who talks like that? I want to build something beautiful, and I'm not built for something normal.
Yeah. लोगों को लगता है
And
पागल
I
है.
also got told the same thing.
Yeah.
When I mentioned that, the person told me, stick to your job. Don't
Exactly.
think about ये करना या वो करना, or don't think outside the box.
हाँ.
But I obviously took it to heart that obviously nobody will understand, and I'm talking about 2013. People had no idea, still have no idea about what mental health is, what manifestation is, and at that
Exactly.
moment, I also didn't know what manifestation was. But I was inculcating that subconsciously in my head, that I know for a fact that something big is coming. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it will come.
Exactly.
I took the leap in I think 15 or 16, but 3 years before that, if I've said that, and subconsciously I'm just putting one seed at a time in my head that I want to build this, I want to build that,
Exactly.
and now it's all there.
It's all
so
there.
for me, it's gimmick is the last word I would use.
Yeah.
It's actually my life for the next. So people don't. There is one more thing to it where it's a huge, heavy topic. I
I
can
know.
take the whole day to talk about
If
it,
you have
but I'll
to-
just wrap it up.
In just one line.
Yeah. So for me, manifestation is something that you need to be exactly who you want to be.
You have to be your future version.
Yes, exactly.
Right
so
now.
what I mean by saying this is, I know people come across, think of it as like a joke, like I want to be a billionaire, but how will I be a billionaire without money in my pocket? But at the same time, just at least start behaving like one.
Exactly.
You know how disciplined billionaires are, unless until they have gotten money out of their parents or inherited something. But they're the ones who will never waste time. So for example, there is a thing called millionaires waste a lot of time. Where if you reply or if you are, so how many times you have sent a message to somebody and they take the whole day to reply you. Billionaires don't do that. Billionaires don't go to the hotels and sit and have a breakfast where they're asking somebody sitting up, let's go to the menu, let's go through this. They know exactly what they want. They know they eat only limited things. They actually travel into certain areas.
Places.
They travel a certain way.
Yeah.
They eat a certain way. Their whole day is fixed.
Planned.
They don't know. They know how precious that life is, and they don't
Exactly.
want to waste time. But millionaires, on the other hand,
They're
if they
wasting.
want, they are the most obnoxious people on the planet because
I can
they have
understand
gotten a little bit of money, but at the same time they know exactly that this is something which will not take them to the next level, or if the person is good, they will actually go to the next level. So what I'm saying is, at least start behaving like a disciplined person. You want to be a billionaire, be disciplined. Be disciplined towards your life. And I'm talking about the holistic approach towards life. It's not just about your eating habits. It's not just about
Everything.
your spending habits. It's everything to put together.
exactly.
And if you can do that, you are subconsciously
Becoming that person.
and manifesting the
Yeah.
life that you are actually intending to be.
Yeah, I can absolutely relate with it क्योंकि मैं जो डिस्पेंसा की मेडिटेशन हर दिन सुबह करती हूँ. फर्स्ट चीज़. सेकंड चीज़, इट्स लाइक मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था, आप उस इंसान की तरह वॉक करने लग जाओ, टॉक करने लग जाओ, सोचने लग जाओ. वो डिसिप्लिन में जो भी हैबिट्स करते स्टार्ट डूइंग इट. लाइक I thought of my future version as a girl having tattoos, talking to people, going to gym. Like लोग सोचेंगे बहुत बेसिक चीज़ है यार ये तो. But नहीं, जब आप इतने डिसिप्लिन को अपनी लाइफ में डालने लग जाते हो, then you start becoming, and वो आपको differently लगता है. आपको लगता है it's something which is doable.
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
yeah.
And the things that you've mentioned, it's as basic as any. But
Yeah.
at the same time, a lot of people also don't even think that, oh, this is something that I can do.
I can do, exactly.
I completely agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next question is क्या आपने सेलिब्रिटीज़ को भी मैनिफेस्ट किया था कि शाहिद कपूर, करण जौहर, all these people wearing your clothes?
I actually didn't, honestly.
Okay.
But
It was a byproduct.
it was a byproduct of the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm genuinely, there are few people I want to design for.
Okay.
But
Can you name them? Like one person.
I would love to design for Pacho Jaipur.
Okay.
and I like the guy a lot.
Everybody tag him.
Yeah, and so he's not a like a actor or somebody, but so my thing is I want to dress up like the real celebrities also, other than the celebrities that we see on in Bollywood. And it came as a byproduct, but it's a beautiful byproduct. I am, because in India two things genuinely rule. One is Bollywood, and the other is cricket. So both
Absolutely.
the things you need to be a part of, and we have dressed up a lot of cricketers also. But at the same time, Pasha Jaipur is somebody I actually wanted to design for, and I think
It will happen.
I
It's
have manifested something, and
Yeah.
it's going through a different. So that's one thing. In this year,
a lot of things are gonna come.
happen. And so
reality.
this interview,
Huh.
we're talking about it,
Yeah.
and there are 3 or 4 things that
Yeah.
I will talk about it
Yeah.
right here.
We'll talk
And-
about it,
And
yeah.
you'll see, and that's why I'm saying this is the perfect example of proving it to people that manifestation is
Okay.
not something which is gimmick.
It is not a gimmick.
Yeah, exactly. In another 6 months or 8 months, few things will come into the picture. I
Yeah.
can't announce it
And
right
we'll
now.
release this podcast
Yeah,
before, ताकि
and-
वो पहले से बोला हुआ था और हुआ है वो चीजें.
There is a collaboration coming, and I
Yeah.
think we'll get in touch with
Yeah.
Pasha Jaipur also. So hopefully, yeah, that
Perfect.
will manifest itself into the.
देखो
existence.
manifestation is real. वो
Yeah,
सिर्फ एक
exactly.
क्वेश्चन था because I have also manifested a lot of things in life. मेरे को याद है मैं दुबई में थी, मैंने 20th अक्टूबर को इनिशियल डेज थे दुबई में, एंड आई वाज लाइक, मैंने वीडियो बनाई कि इन द नेक्स्ट 1 month आई एम गोना क्लोज दुबई में, आई एम गोना सेल एन अपार्टमेंट. मुझे नहीं पता था मैं कैसे करूँगी, कौन हेल्प करेगा, किस कंपनी के साथ टाइप करना है. बट यू स्टार्ट मीटिंग द राइट पीपल, लोग आपको गाइड करने लग जाते हैं और इतना बड़ा कोइंसिडेंस आ जाते हैं. मेरा फ्रेंड दुबई में जॉब कर रहा था, मेरी कंपनी से टाइप हो गया जो दुबई में वर्क करी थी, मतलब सब कुछ सिंक्रोनिसिटी वाज लाइक टू द पॉइंट. सो आपको भी ऐसा लगता है कि यूनिवर्स आपको लोगों से मिलवाने लग जाता है जो आपको गाइड करते हैं. कई बार यू वोंट नो हाउ इट विल हैपन,
Yeah.
यू विल बी अवेयर ये करना है, बट हाउ बहुत डिफरेंटली आएगा.
Probably ये है that everybody starts thinking of coincidences as genuinely a coincidence, and I personally say this a lot of times
Yeah.
that nothing happens by coincidence. in life.
Absolutely, nothing
You
is a
start
coincidence.
Believing in this, everything will start turning into
Turning
your
into it.
favor,
Absolutely.
and do not consider those coincidences or serendipitous moment like, oh fuck, this is something which is
Yeah.
happened by luck.
It's
It has
not luck.
happened by luck. It is actually your universe is telling you that it's going in your favor.
Favor, yeah.
Yeah.
So Jatin, मैंने ना आपकी रील देखी थी एक, जिसमें you were making your company, your team members meditate
Yeah.
and visualize something. It's a very different culture जो कि कंपनीज में नहीं होता.
Yeah.
हम लोग अपने एम्प्लॉयज से अच्छे तरीके, हम लोग नहीं मतलब आई ट्रीट माई एम्प्लॉयज नाइसली, जनरली लोग अच्छे तरीके से नहीं ट्रीट करते. दिस इज समथिंग विच आई ऑल्सो मेक माई एम्प्लॉयज डू. हम लोग विजुअलाइजेशन करते हैं. बट इन योर कंपनी व्हाट यू थिंक इज द रिस्पॉन्स, उसका क्या आउटकम आता है जब आप साथ मिलके मेडिटेट या विजुअलाइज करते हो?
It's a beautiful thing to do, and people underestimate it because they don't understand the power of it. Anybody who's listening, and if there are few entrepreneurs who want to actually do it with their team, the one thing I would say is give your team members the liberty of thinking of a number that they want to achieve in the next 2 to 3 years. Imagine that number, but within the context of the company that they are working in. So, for example, if I ask my team members to actually visualize a number, imagine themselves in a scenario. So, the last scenario visualization exercise that we did was the whole team was in New York. We are having a book launch event, we are having a bookmark event, and I'm launching my store. I'm giving you the literally the details where everybody is doing some sort of work, but at the same time, the number that they will be earning 3 years from now, or 2 years from now, or 5 years from now, they have to fucking believe in that number.
Exactly.
And they have to tell me that number. And then, having said that, the context has to be JMC. The context has to be my company, so that if they grow, my company will grow.
Absolutely.
So it's not something which is for their good, but at the same time, it's actually giving a lot of good things to the company also.
Yeah.
So people don't do it. I don't know, understand. In this day and age, I think everybody should
Do this.
meditation and visualization exercise with their team. I think that's
Absolutely.
something. And one last thing I will add to it is start treating your people, your employees as your family.
Yeah.
The moment you do that, you have no freaking idea how big of a change you'll see in your company's growth if you
Yes.
treat your people like your family.
Yes, and
It's a beautiful thing.
then they will also feel like home. They will not
Yeah.
feel यार ऑफिस जाना पड़ रहा है, but it will be like their home. And ओपरा ने एक बहुत अच्छी स्टेटमेंट बोली थी, wherever I go, I take my people with me.
Yeah.
So it's like उनके जो एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, जो भी लोग उनके साथ वर्क कर रहे हैं, जब उनके सराउंडिंग में होते हैं, she feels more powerful with the people they like.
Ask
She
them.
has been
I'm
working with
planning Dubai. I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Dubai to finalize the location for the store and everything. But I'm taking them along, and I have a speech to give in I don't know what college, but I'm taking them along.
Yeah.
Like an offsite because I want my people around. So there is
Exactly.
one more thing. So for example, we launched our Bombay store,
Yeah.
and I'll give you a number also. We launched our Bombay store, and I wanted my core team. Like there are 2 core teams, so somewhere around 17, 18 people were there in Delhi, and so the launch was happening in Bombay. So Bombay influencers and everybody was invited.
there.
Yeah, but I could have taken just 2 people from here
Yeah.
in Delhi, from Delhi. I wanted, and my CFO, my finance guy, accounts guy, everybody said, "You'll be crazy. Why are you spending so much money? There's no
Yeah.
need for it and everything." I literally spent more than 13 lakh rupees just to take my team along with me to Bombay because it's a beautiful thing for in a brand's life that we're launching the biggest flagship in Bombay.
Exactly.
It's our first flagship in Bombay.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't my team celebrate with me?
Exactly.
I know it's an expensive thing. I did do it. I got a lot of backlash within the accounts team, but at
Yeah.
the same time, that's how you should treat your people. Now I know
Yes.
for a fact that they felt special.
Yeah.
They felt that fuck, we are there as a part of the journey. We
Exactly.
are with a growing person.
Yeah.
We are with a growing team and a
Yeah.
growing brand. So the personal touch,
Is important.
yeah, in all of the interviews that I take, if at all I sit down with someone for an interview, I always say that your personal problems, your professional problems, your growth is completely my responsibility. The only thing I need from you is utmost passion
Commitment.
and love for the brand that we have built. We
That's
don't hire
beautiful.
people very easily.
Yeah.
We are very cautious of the people we bring into the company. We're not somebody, so that I say this proudly, that we have more than 150 people in the company, and other than the Karigars, in the last 6 years, nobody has left the organization.
Wow.
There is a reason for it. The
Yeah.
reason is this, that we treat people like family, and we don't have attrition rate. I don't even understand attrition rates. So all of we have launched a PR agency, I think 3 months or 2 months back. And agency culture is that every month you'll see new people. I hate that. Why would you do that? Treat your
Exactly.
people like your family. They'll stick around and they'll actually serve the
Yeah.
brands better.
And they'll be good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So all of those people, so from my agency to my podcast to the brand that we have built to the perfume that we are launching to the new brands that we are building, everybody will hire or anybody will hire. First, we are very cautious about it because we are asking somebody to enter the family, and we are a
Absolutely.
very close-knit family, even if it's 200 people.
Yeah.
But once you do that, then we don't let them leave.
Exactly.
Not at all for any
It's-
random thing like that.
I'll explain it in one line. जैसे गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड का तो फिर भी ब्रेकअप हो जाता है,
Yeah.
but not in your company.
No, not
Your
at all.
employees
Not
are your
at all,
family.
not at all. And I keep saying this that
Yeah.
find your purpose.
Yeah.
People will come and go, and she'll hate me for saying this, but I am saying the purpose of your life is something which is very important. Understand what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
This is one thing that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. Your work
Exactly.
is the most important, time-consuming thing
Yeah.
that will be a part of your life for the longest time.
Yeah.
If you are working with people just for the money part of it, it's not going to suffice. You need to be completely in love with the people that you're working with.
Exactly.
And find a purpose within
Yeah.
that company if you can find that purpose. So for example, I know for a fact that I'm doing a perfume with someone, that's her purpose. I'm doing a podcast with her, that's her purpose.
Yeah.
These are the purposes that I'm instilling in my people
Yeah.
so that they feel attached. I don't
And
feel like an employee.
आई फील जब उनके पास पर्पस होगा ना, जैसे आपने बताया इनका रिया का पर्पस इज पॉडकास्टिंग, राइट? तो they will go out of the way to make that thing possible.
She's here on a Sunday, and
Yeah.
knowing her, I know that's the last thing she wants to do. So
नहीं,
yeah.
हाँ, like that's a very beautiful thing कि पर्पस को फॉलो करो. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, जैसे हमने बहुत मैनिफेस्टेशन की बात करी, एंड आई फील मैनिफेस्टेशन इज जस्ट नॉट बैठ के विजुलाइज करना, इट इज़ ऑल्सो एक्शनेबल स्टेप्स लेना, बट एट द सेम टाइम एक बहुत ही कोर कॉम्पोनेंट होता है मैनिफेस्टेशन का, दैट इज़ बिलीफ सिस्टम. कि हमारी क्या बिलीफ है. अगर मैं आज बिलीव करती हूँ कि नहीं, आई कैन सेल अ विला इन दुबई, आई विल अटेन दैट,
Yeah.
ओके, बट कई बारी अगर हम मनी से रिलेटेड बिलीव्स देखें, हमारे आसपास सराउंडिंग में हमारे पेरेंट्स हमने बहुत स्टेटमेंट सुनी होती है, बेटा पैसा पेट पे थोड़ी उगता है, पैसा कमाना बहुत टफ है, लाखों कैसे कमा लोगे, करोड़ों कैसे कमा लोगे, यू नॉट मेंट फॉर दैट। ऐसा बहुत फैमिलीज में बहुत बच्चे सुनते हैं। बट कई बार ये होता है जब आप एंटरप्रेन्योर बनते हो, आप अपने विजन को फॉलो कर रहे होते हो, यू अर्न मनी, यू अर्न गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी ऑल्सो, देन कॉन्ट्राडिक्शंस होते हैं, यार ये तुम कमाना ईजी है बट मेरी फैमिली ने वो बोला है। और कई बार ना डर भी लगता है, लाइक व्हेन आई स्टार्ट माई कंपनी, मेरे को डर था मेरी फर्स्ट एम्प्लॉय की सैलरी कहाँ से आएगी। पापा तो पैसे दे नहीं रहे, पापा को बिना बताए कंपनी स्टार्ट करी थी 6 मंथ्स तक, तो बहुत सारा फियर और डर होता है। या इट्स सिमिलर। तो मैंने अपनी बेस्ट फ्रेंड को बोला था, देख 6 मंथ्स तक वील वर्क फॉर इट, 1-2 डील क्लोज कर लेंगे, अगर घर वालों ने घर से निकाल दिया बिकॉज दे वर लाइक गर्ल्स रियल एस्टेट में जा रही है, इट्स अ टैबू, वील लिव ऑन अ रेंटेड प्लेस, व्हिच वाज वेरी स्टूपिड ऑफ अस। ठीक है, तो बिलीफ सिस्टम को चेंज कैसे करें और जो लोगों के बिलीफ सिस्टम है उसे अपने बिलीफ सिस्टम कैसे नहीं बनाएं?
I think it's changing already. I'm very positive about it, and you pointed out correctly because my dad used to say this a lot of time, and my whole khandan also used to say this. I think that day and age has gone now, where see, understand, now people have started talking about mental health. Now people have started talking manifesting things.
Yes.
In India, it's still a little new. In Western culture, it's there. It was there. And people like Joe Dispenza or people like Dr. Lipton or John Assaraf, these guys are the ones who are proving it scientifically also that it's a proven technique. It's not some theoretical statement that people say that, oh, you need to do that. There is a science behind it. The electromagnetic charge that your body produces and the kind of frequency that your body should be on, it has to match the frequency of the things that you want to achieve.
Absolutely, vibration.
So I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but I'm just saying these things are changing. I have been a product of the same middle class background where my dad used to say this, that life is not easy. You need to earn a lot of money, you need to work hard for it. It's not that difficult. People say it's difficult, it's not that difficult. Because once you figure the gist of the whole thingy, the only thing you have to do is work hard, definitely, but at the same time start putting the things in your head that you want to achieve in your life, and if you can be that person that you want to become, it's just mazel tov. Like it's the most sone pe suhaga, like cherry on the cake, that it becomes very easy and very quick that for you to things for you to achieve the things that you want to achieve.
ओके, सो माई लास्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज जातिन, आप बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रहे हो। एक तो जब आपकी मुझे टीम ने लिस्ट दी, ओके सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट, ठीक है। यू हैव योर फैशन ब्रांड, यू हैव अ PR कंपनी, इन हाउस PR, you have your own podcast, Jatin Malik Unplugged, you're launching a streetwear brand, women wear brand and a perfume brand. आप इतनी सारी चीजें कैसे कर रहे हो?
Just to add to it one
अच्छा, one more thing.
So we are launching an art gallery also this year.
An art gallery also.
Yeah, so exactly.
How are you doing it all?
I am looking for my people. I still have my people. I'm being very vocal and very honest about it. I don't do all of these things just me being in the picture and the limelight. No, my team is there to manage everything.
They will do it.
Yeah, podcast is her baby. I know for a fact that even if I am not around, she'll manage it. Same goes for perfume, I have somebody. Same goes for art gallery, I have somebody. Same goes for the streetwear brand, I have somebody. And same goes for the women's wear.
Perfect.
But I carefully choose my people. If so that's what I'm saying. It has taken a lot of time for me to come to terms with that I can't be everywhere. I can't do everything on my own because I'm very bad. I'm very bad at delegating stuff because a person who has built everything from scratch, it gets really difficult. So I still get in the way where if something is not done correctly, but I trust my team.
You supervise them.
So that's why I say EQ is way more important for me than IQ. And if the emotional intelligence of a person is aligning with me, I know for a fact I can build a brand out of it. But at the same time, I need to trust that person, and I think I have been very lucky in getting the right people on board. So,
Perfect. So one more line, अभी मेरे माइंड में क्वेश्चन आया, ऑडी ने एक इंटरव्यू में बोला था कि उनकी जो टीम मेंबर्स है वो उन्हें मीनियंस बुलाता है। So what is your take on this?
I don't want to comment. But see, it depends. I love my team, I love my people. I have different names for my team people, but at the same time they have different names for my whole shebang and my spiel also. I think depends upon the culture. I give full liberty to my people to be very casual with me, very comfortable with me. I want to remove the facade. So for example, the way we started talking, you asked me that are you a serious person or are you want
chill
to have
person.
a chill person. If I would have been all serious, all of the questions that you've asked, 70% of them would have remained the same, 30% would have changed, right? I never want my people to change who they are, and I want them to be absolutely honest best when they're talking to me. Authentic.
Wonderful.
That's something which is the backbone of the whole thing.
It was absolutely an honor to have you here, Jatin. मैंने खुद आपसे इतनी सारी चीज़ें learn करी, and thank you for coming to our podcast and talking about manifestation, law of attraction, and your journey. So, guys, this was Jatin Malik and Megha Bhatia on our podcast Self Love in 60 seconds. Any last one-liner that you would like to share it with the world out there?
Maybe to all the entrepreneurs, I would want to say this because my audience is very entrepreneur centric. Don't listen to anyone. I think people have been going gaga over that this is how it's supposed to be done. I think tell them how it's supposed to be done. Don't take it everything to your heart. Whatever is your family saying, whatever your friends are saying. If you believe in something, I think just go for it. I know it's a cliche statement to say, but I think it's very important to believe and at the same time execute. And if you can do it with an authentic storytelling, mazel tov.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And wait, we would also like to bring in a person from Jatin's team here just to say hi. Come, come, come.
Hi.